Hello everyone. I want to show you how I was able to make this beautiful gong sleeve sitting pretty on a peplum top. You can see how lovely and beautiful it looks. So if you want to learn how to cut this, don't be in a hurry to leave. This video is very brief and straight to the point. So let's just get started. Now these are the materials I'm going to be using for this tutorial. I have my fabric already in no particular measurements. I have my gum stay, and this is the soft gum stay. And then I have my lining for the sleeve. And then I also have already cut out pencil sleeve. This is just a regular pencil sleeve and I have two of it already, and I'll just put that aside. Now using a pattern paper first, I'm folding into two, and the first thing you want to do is to take the wideness of your sleeve. I will be using 11 inches for this one, and when you open it up you're going to be having 22 inches. I hope you understand that. So now I'm using 22 inches for the wideness of the sleeve, and the length, go ahead and take the length of the sleeve and I'll just mark it right there. And the next line I'll be marking is your allowance for folding the lining, and then I'll just rule that out. Now just like you would draft out a normal sleeve, I'll just go ahead and take 5 inches from the top of the sleeve. I'm taking 5 inches, and that will be like a calf height. So I'm going to be blending it now from this tip. I'll be blending it all the way to meet with that 5 inches mark. This is just your regular sleeve making, okay? So I'll just confirm the wideness again and I'll mark it right there, which is 11 inches. Now make sure that this measurement you're taking is way bigger or wider than your the normal measurements, okay? Because this gong sleeve is meant to be wide. So for me to be using 11 inches for the wideness of the sleeve, it's automatically means that the original round sleeve, it's not up to 11 inches, okay? So that's the armhole slope. This is the sleeve length, and the allowance at the down, and this is the allowance for the side seam. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out. When you open this up, this is what you're going to have. This is how the wideness looks like. So here I want to cut it right on the fabric. So I'll fold my fabric into 4 because I'm cutting 2 sleeves together, and then I'll just use that pattern I just cut out to trace on my fabric. I will notch the shoulder top just like you see right now, and then see I have 2 sleeves. So here I'll also do the same thing for the lining. From the down part of the lining, I'm going to be subtracting about ½ an inch, and this will enable me to flip my fabric over while I'm turning. So now I'm still going to cut out my pattern for the gum stay. This is my gum stay, and I'm repeating the same thing as well. So I have 3 pieces already. I have the lining, the fabric, and also my gum stay. All right guys, so let's start fixing this up. From the place that has a gum on the gum stay is going to be facing the wrong side of your fabric, all right? And then the lining is going to be on top, like on the right side of your fabric. So watch how I am going to be sewing it. Remember, the ½ inch I left is now at the top, so I'm going to be sewing all the way just at this very down parts. And then after sewing, which I've just done, you're going to turn it over and top stitch. Of course, you know how to top stitch. You just go and sew right at the top of the lining, just like this. Just sew on a straight line. After doing that, guys, you're going to be dragging your lining to meet with the tip of your fabric, okay? So you might want to use a pressing iron to press this down. Then you go ahead and sew the side, and then you turn it inside out. So now this is what I have for the first sleeve, and I'll go and do the same thing for the second sleeve. See, I have my two sleeve ready. Okay, everything is well turned out and it's having weight because of the gum stay. Now from the tip of your fabric, like you see me measuring 4 inches on this side, 4 inches on the other side, just go to your machine and run a loose stitch all around that line, and then you just start dragging. All right, this is like making a gathers at that very position. Okay, you just make a gathers. After that, you go ahead and close up the side, and then make sure you take your exact measurements, how wide you want this gong sleeve to be. That is the exact position you're going to sew on. So this is how it looks like. You can see it's even standing on its own, and that's because of the gum stay I put earlier. Okay, next thing is to close up your pencil sleeve, and here you'll be closing with the normal sleeve measurements. So stuff it right into the gong sleeve in such a way that the armhole points is meeting with each other. So you want to make sure they are together, and also the shoulder tip is also aligning with each other. So use a pin to go around it. Okay, at the end of the day you are having an equal round armhole for that top. So this is what you're going to be having. All right, this is exactly what you're going to be having. You can see they are not together, it's separated. All right, there's no joining with the pencil sleeve and the gum sleeve. So here is my already made peplon top. This is where I'm going to be attaching the sleeve to. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. So fix this the same way you fix a normal sleeve for a regular dress. So just make sure you're starting from the down parts of the armhole, and then you sew all around it to get to the top of the shoulders. So guys, that's all for this tutorial, and this is the outcome of what it looks like. All right, so I do hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please, if you have any question or there's something you don't understand, just drop it right in the comment section. I'll be there to answer your questions. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.